Hey guys, the One King Sam here, and I just made a working Rubik's Cube inside of Minecraft version 1.9. So the way it works basically is there are tons of little armor stands inside of this cube on each of these colors, and some of the armor stands make the colors happen, and some of the armor stands are just there for the colors to teleport to. So when I turn, say, this face, it'll teleport this up to here, this up to here, this over to here, and stuff like that. Basically just how you'd expect a cube to work. So stone button means rotate clockwise. So when I press this, it'll rotate the face clockwise. Notice how this yellow has moved over to here, the orange is down here. The wooden button is counterclockwise, which will fix this, and now the cube is solved, as you can tell down here. So this works with every single side. So I can turn this a few times, turn this a couple times, bring this down here, that over to there, and it worked every single time. It mixed up the entire cube. It actually turned the face the way it was supposed to be. Don't forget, stone button is clockwise and wooden button is counterclockwise. If I want to, I can come over to here and step on this to solve it. Automatically puts everything back in place. I also have this thing right here, which is a mix-up. Now the second I stand on this, it'll start mixing up the cube. Basically, it is randomly setting a redstone block down there, which turns the cube, and the second I get off of it, it stops. And then I could go up there if I want to and solve it, or I can just come over here, and now it's solved and stuff like that. Now, for anyone that's watching this video that actually knows how to solve a Rubik's Cube, you might know what Rubik's Cube notation is. For example, turning this face clockwise is F, turning it counterclockwise is F prime, and then while I'm over here, turning that clockwise is U, counterclockwise is U prime. If you understand that notation and you would rather use that, you can right-click on this carrot on a stick. So when I right-click on it, it'll enter the chat with tons of different things. Now, if I press U, it'll turn the upper face. If I press U prime, it'll turn it the other way. I just solved it. Didn't mean to do that. Hold on. So I can, here, let me mix it up real quick just to show you. Mix it up a bit. Okay. Now, whoops, I can turn the left layer, turn the right layer, I can turn all these layers, every single one of these notation things worked. Notice how the colors are green right here because I'm in front of the green face, which means that F will turn the green clockwise. If I come over to this side, notice all the colors turn orange, which means F will turn the orange face clockwise. This also works with the direction of which way I'm facing on the yellow and the white side, which is underneath. So if I'm facing this way, then that is my up layer. So if I press U, then it turns that layer, see? Whereas if I'm facing this way, then this is my up layer. So if I press U, it turns that one. And this actually works with all of the different possible directions. This would be that up. From this direction, the right would be this side, which that's what actually turns. And it literally just works like a normal cube. All of the notation works. You can toggle the notation with the carrot on stick on and off. Yep. And I can go over here and press solve again. Now, despite how intuitive the notations and the buttons are, look, I can literally spam the button. It'll work. Despite how well it works, it actually takes a while to solve the cube. Like, even for somebody like me that knows how to solve the cube, it takes a while. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly, well, not quickly, but I'm going to take my time and slowly solve the cube and speed it up for you to see. So let me mix it up. And as you can see, I have solved it. It took a while. I used the notations for everything past F2L, but for the first two layers I decided that I was gonna just use the buttons. It's a little bit easier than trying to figure out the notations. For those of you wondering, it does come pre-lubed and it's very good at corner cutting. And I bet more than half the people watching this are like, what the heck are you talking about? So basically the way this works is every single one of these rows of command blocks right here turns the cube. So in this case, this one turns the yellow face clockwise, this one turns the yellow face counterclockwise, green clockwise, green counter, red clockwise, etc. These are for all the different colors. These two rows of commands here, there we go. These two rows of commands resets the cube back to its default position. This one is what sets the colors, and then all of this is for the notations once I turn that on. That's pretty much the way it works. So I just have it set that there's command blocks inside this cube that whenever you press each of the buttons, it'll place a redstone down there. Let's see if I can get into angle. So yeah, you can see the redstone appearing when I place that. Same thing happens when you press one of the notation buttons. It makes a redstone block appear. Let me solve it. And that's pretty much it. So the download link for this is in the description, and you can play on it in 1.9. Any version of 1.9 should work. So that was that, and this is this. I'm the One King Sam, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!